All right, guys, given this information, and this is a sort of a 7th grade math problem I'm working with my son, we have to determine the unit rate. So let's just assume that this is a train, travels 2 2/5 kilometers in 3 3/4 of a minute. And when they ask us to discover unit rate, first we want to identify the components we're working with. And so in this particular problem, we're going to we need to identify what we're doing. So we're going to be looking at kilometers in minutes. We want to know how many kilometers this train travels in 1 minute. That will be our final expression. If you note, we have improper fractions, right? So this is an improper fraction here, and the minute is in an improper fraction. So let's first express these as proper fraction. So 2 2/5 kilometer. Let's make this into proper fraction. And that would be 2 times 5 is 10 plus 2, right? 2 5's 10 plus 2, that would be 12. So we have 12 over 5 kilometer in the equivalent time of 3 3/4 minutes. Let's make this into a proper fraction. So 4 times 3, 12, plus 3 equals 15 over 4, right? Now, to find the unit rate, we really need to divide the distance traveled by the time, right? So that would be the distance divided by the time, and that would give us the unit rate. The distance over 1 unit, right? What we're going to end up with is distance over time, right? And 1 unit of the time. How much distance in 1 unit of time, which is 1 minute. So we have 2 expressions we're working with. So let's take that. Our next step, we'll go 12 over 5 kilometer divided by 15 over 4. A very basic rule in math. We can, when we have to divide fractions, we just invert and change the sign to multiplication. So in this case, what we'll do is we'll have 12 over 5 times 4 over 15, right? We can simplify this because we can divide 3 into 15, right? Divide by 3. And we can also do the same thing here. Divided by 3. And so what we can do is say 4 over 5 times 4 over 5. 4 times 4 is 16 over 5 25. Right? Now, instead of saying the train, what this is telling us is that the train travels 16 over 25 kilometers per minute, right? Or in 1 minute. But that doesn't make much sense, right? So let's convert this to a decimal. 16 divided by 25 equals 0.64. So our final answer in this case will be 0.64 kilometers per minute. The train travels 0.64 kilometer in 1 minute.